What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having an amazing day. I am cleaning this truck behind me. Well, this too, but I'm cleaning the one above and behind me. It is a Ford Lightning. I haven't been, buying and reselling as much or as often because I am moving. But I wanted to make this video on what is the difference between a salvage title and a clear title. Clear title would be blue around the edges in my state. Some titles vary, but what does it mean when it's salvaged or rebuilt? See how this says rebuilt on this? Is that bad? Yes, that is not good. That is not necessarily what you want. But I have learned it all depends on your area, right? So in Arkansas, a salvage title is a huge deal. In Arizona, it is not as big of a deal. One in like every 5-6 cars in Arizona are salvaged. Here, it's like one in every 25 to 30 cars are salvaged. And why is that? I was, doing some research and I was like, why is Arkansas so different? And people are so skeptical with, see the tractor, this is typical Arkansas, so skeptical with, salvage titles. When they see this, they freak out. They freak out. And it's not necessarily as bad as you think. Like someone can fix a car as good or better than it was before it was like, newly used, when it had a clear title. But just seeing that, it scares people here. And what I come to realize is the whole reason why there are more salvage titles in Arizona and different states. In Missouri, it's way more common, is the fact that it is different requirements in each state to be considered salvage. Here in Arkansas, this came from Missouri, this Ford Lightning. It is very common for it to be salvaged there. In Arkansas, it is anything, if it's 80% of what the car costs. So if you get into a wreck and it's 80% or greater than the vehicle's value before it was salvaged, it is considered basically totaled or salvage title. It's going to have to be rebuilt. The title's going to come back a different color, and it's going to, forever stay this basically almost like a warning. Hey, this has been rebuilt. It's been in a bad wreck. But in other states, maybe it's 60% of the damage there. So, it's a $4,000 car or it's a $10,000 car and, it's $6,000 worth of work. Well, a full paint job, having this truck alone right here, sanded, painted, and done completely right is about $6,000. So it is much different, 60% versus 80% in state to state. And that is why it is so different. And you need to know, what state you're in, what are the regulations, and is a salvage title more common in your state, or is it not? Here, I would not have bought this if I was not going to Arizona. I would not have bought this if it didn't come from Missouri. If it would have been salvaged in Arkansas, then, I knew, it's 80% of the damage. Some states do, offer less. So like, it could be 60% of the damage. Well, 60% of a $5,000 car is not that much. I mean, seriously, it's going to be what, about $3,000 of the $5,000 car. Well, a paint job can be $5,000 alone. So, I mean, just think of it that way. But you do have to be careful and think about the next person buying. And if it's not common in your state, I would totally avoid it. But there in Arizona, it is so common. There's so much more traffic. I guess there's more frequent wrecks. And I would assume that their laws are different to be considered salvaged. So, there it is okay to keep pursuing a deal when it is salvaged. So I'm going to, have this truck. I'm going to have it rebuilt, or it's rebuilt. I'm going to have the engine rebuilt. It's salvage title. Why would I not sell it here? Because this is going to have them skeptical. So I'm moving to Arizona where it is more normal to have, and I can get a higher price value for it, or it'll be not a higher price value. I'll be able to get a higher price when I go to sell it, and I'll have less people skeptical of the salvage title itself. So I hope this helps you. It all varies state to state. Yes, salvage title, regardless is scary, but, it is something that you need to know, what state you're in, because sometimes it's extremely common and it's okay on some stuff. So, if you get the right deal for anything and you check it out enough, then it can be okay. But I just want to make this video for you guys, explaining why some states it's common to see a lot of salvage titles, in some states it's not. It could be regulations and laws. It could be just more traffic, and that can make it, less scary for the next buyer. So when you go to resell it for a profit, you still have that big audience that you want and need to get that profit. So I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys want to learn more about what we do, click that link below. Just take a second to learn it. We're doing $25 off until the end of December. So January 1, it's over. But if you do not flip your first car for profit, we will give you your money back 100% guaranteed, no questions asked. If you have any questions about that and you want the discount code, click the second link in my bio. It's the first Instagram link. It's Wes Jangles is my username on Instagram. Message me. Let me know what you think about this. Message Caleb. He is the other link below. He also flips consistently. We go live in the group every single day helping people one-on-one. I literally mentor them one-on-one and help them. So if you want your money back and you're unable to find a deal, we'll 100% refund you your money. We've done it with 2 or 3 people, but most people find success in the first couple weeks. So I hope to see you inside, and I hope you have a great day.